Hey, my fellow hustlers, we're back with another episode. We're live this time. We have some awesome guests. We already had him once, exactly a year ago. We're catching up with him. That he has some awesome things going for him. So I wanted to have him back in the studio and kind of catch up, see what's been going on with him. But today we have Josue and Stefany with Purpose Barbershop and Tattoo, right? Studio?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome. How are y'all doing today?
I'm
I'm
good,
good.
man.
Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good?
Yes.
Yep.
So we're trying this live thing, bro. If y'all have any questions for them,
Mm,
I know we're sharing it on our Facebooks and stuff, so
that's dope.
maybe they can comment some stuff
Right.
that they want to ask.
Engage. Yeah.
Engage,
Yeah,
engage.
engage that.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. So let's get started, bro. So Josue, I had you a year ago, right?
hmm
It was like April 9th.
Yeah, a
That,
week before the opening.
the opening, right? It was
Yeah.
the
Pre.
main opening, or were you already doing it?
We're already doing it. I
Yeah.
mean, it was owned by somebody else, but we rebranded it.
You rebranded it.
Yeah.
What was it called before?
Elite cuts.
Elite Cuts. So you went to Purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. So yeah, we had you April 9th last year. You had a lot of visions that we talked about.
Yeah.
So we'll get into those here in a little bit. And then we have Stefany, which y'all are cousins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all are cousins, okay. And then y'all partnered up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because Stefany, you're a tattoo artist?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. How long have you been doing that?
Tattooing. I started my apprenticeship in 2018.
18?
Yep.
Okay.
So about 6.5.
Awesome,
Mm-hmm.
awesome. And just to make it clear, y'all are partnerships now, right? It's a partnership now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Purpose, barbershop, and tattoo studio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How did that come on? Let's get started. How did that
Yeah.
get started? Who came up with it? What happened there?
Sway was the one that pretty much started it. I mean, I kind of hopped in about 7 months ago now.
Okay.
October was the first month that I actually opened up the doors and started tattooing.
Really?
My license came in October 9th.
October 9th.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And then Josue, so you came up with the vision of doing it together, or how did that get started?
I mean, really, purpose really was just. I didn't really want it to just be like to barbering. I
Uh-huh.
really wanted to be like we just started our own little podcast too.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I was watching that. That's pretty cool.
um, I would just want it to be a brand to where it's open to any kind of doors.
Mm-hmm.
It can open pretty much like a platform. That way, it opens doors for other people to join in.
Yeah.
Whether you're whatever career field, we can start something.
Yeah.
Construction company, videography, a basketball tournament, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like
You
we
want
make
to
that
get your
happen.
hands in everything.
Yeah.
That's good, bro. How was it? Was it scary though? Like, cause y'all are family, right?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
You hear those horror stories where that shit doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that scare y'all at all or no?
Um, I mean,
What was your intake?
I wasn't.
He's like, have we talked about this?
I don't think there's pretty much the way that I approached it was like the brand is something that we're both working on together, like the lifestyle brand and
Mhm.
purpose itself. But tattooing and barbering are two different businesses.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's no way that it should go wrong.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
even
you have your own, kind of you have your own line, right? Your lane.
yeah,
Then he has his own lane.
exactly. And then we both just work together on the brand.
I
Mhm.
got you.
Uh-huh.
To help it grow and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean as far as it being like the idea of us joining, I think that was kind of my
Idea.
like yeah, pushing him to think about it cuz I think I had gone with my sister to get the boys haircuts
Mm-hmm.
and I saw him doing his thing, and I like that the the message behind it,
Mm-hmm.
what he was going for,
It's dope,
and
huh?
I believed in that too.
Yeah.
I just, for the last 5 years, I was kind of on a different road as far as trying to figure out what I wanted to do with
Yeah.
tattooing, and I never really saw myself owning a shop, cause that's a whole nother ball game to be a owner. It's like a whole nother
Mhm.
responsibility.
Yeah.
People just think about, oh, they own it, so they're probably making a lot of money, but
Crazy man.
it's always easier to just work for somebody
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like not have the stress, the
Mm-hmm.
extra stress. But um, when I saw him working, I was like, I could tell that it was a place for growth,
Growth. Yeah.
and that's what I saw. And I also kind of felt like man, it must be a lot of work for him to be doing it by himself, and what what better than to try to do it together.
Yeah.
Drawing.
No, that's for sure, man. It's or lady, sorry. That it takes a lot, right? As a business owner, people think that it's easy, right? That
Yeah.
you're making all this money and stuff, but sometimes the workers make more money than the
Mhm.
actual owners. You know. What about you? What was your take, Jose?
It was kind of like, I mean, perfect timing too. Like I didn't know what was gonna come with it. But I mean, that's pretty much like the vision with the brand too. Like if somebody can see themselves be a part of it and
Mm-hmm.
take it to another level or make it grow even more, I mean, come on in. And she helps out um with a lot that I'm not good at.
Yeah.
Strengths. I got my strengths and weaknesses, and
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody that owns a business has that. And I feel like when you're trying to grow something big, you got to have a team,
Yeah.
uh,
Partnerships.
for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm glad she saw herself in the brand and could
Yeah.
add value.
Yeah.
And it's been just that ever since we started. It's just clicked.
Yeah.
And I think the way we handle things too, we when we talk about business, we keep it business, and when we're outside the shop, it's
Yeah.
personal.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like we keep a fine line between
Mm-hmm.
business and personal. We
That
don't try to.
that's good to do. Yeah. You got to keep it separate so you know where the boundaries are
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Yeah. We had a comment, Franciela Chavez.
Try
She
to.
said, shout out. She said, so proud of you, Steph. Wish
Heck
you
yeah.
all the absolute best.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
Thanks. Shout
Shout
out to
out.
France, one of my high school best friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's out.
From
She's
Capra?
in Capra.
Okay.
She's in Houston doing her thing and
Really?
killing it too. Mhm.
Is that
Mhm.
your sister?
Yeah.
That's what you're all talking about?
Yeah.
I got you. I
Yeah. So
got
she
you.
tuned in.
Yeah. We were just talking about you,
Yeah.
Franciela. What's her name? Francis?
France. Yeah.
Franciela.
Hmm.
Yeah, we were just
I
talking
know
about
her as France.
France. And then she knows you as Steph, right?
Yeah.
Because whenever you said Stephanie, he's like, what? And
Yeah.
you said Steph. And
Mhm.
he's like, all right, cool.
Mhm.
No, but that's cool, man. Yeah, it's important to have boundaries and that should help your business grow, you know?
Mhm.
Especially y'all are family. Like, y'all just gotta, if there's ever any issues or anything, you gotta be able to work those out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And-
think our biggest thing is just, for me, I feel like I try to push communication
Mm-hmm.
in all aspects,
Mhm.
but specifically with him and I. And I like that he's open to my suggestions
Yeah.
and doesn't just, like, he actually listens to
He
me.
doesn't ignore you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his communication with me is on par too. Like, I don't think we'd be able to do this if I couldn't come to him and tell him we couldn't be real with each other,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which I think is what a lot of people, how you said, like, horror stories about working with your family and stuff.
Mhm.
It all depends on your personalities
Yeah.
and if you're willing to communicate with each other.
Mhm.
With us, it's pretty easy because he knows he can call me whenever.
Yeah.
Same.
Y'all
you
have
know?
a solid relationship.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's good,
It's
man.
crazy because we really didn't even like. I feel like when she reached out to me, that's when we got close.
Yeah.
Well,
we,
Like-
yeah.
we grew up like young, with like us being like our families and stuff. But I moved, like I said, I moved from Wheeler when I was 16 and
Mhm.
he was 12, 11.
Oh, so
12.
you're older.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he's my baby cousin.
My bad.
I just saw a picture. I just shared a picture on my story because I was looking through memories and albums, and there's a picture of my mom holding him as a baby.
Yeah.
And I'm like holding on to her, but I was a little bit older. But yeah, he was a little mocoso whenever I left.
Yeah, he was.
running around.
I don't know why I
running
thought-
around with his friends.
I thought y'all were the same age.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no.
I'm
Yeah,
a
I remember when
just
he was
a
little.
little bit older than him.
He's little, man. With
But yeah, I mean, kind of like teenage years, kind of did our own thing, and
Mhm.
then I saw that he started cutting hair, and I mean, I would send friends to him and stuff because
Yeah.
I knew he was like killing it.
Mhm.
But then also I saw him start Purpose, and at
Yeah.
the time I was traveling a lot,
Mhm.
so I mean, we kind of saw each other do our own thing for
Yeah.
a while, and then whenever, like you said, I went and got my nephew's haircuts, and
Yeah.
he was, we started
That's when
chopping
you
it
started
up, and then
catching
I
up.
don't know, like I left that day thinking like
This
it
could be
would be
something.
it would be cool to be able to integrate both
Yeah.
of us, and in that moment I also thought like it would be cool to help our relationship maybe grow because I mean, why not?
Yeah, y'all are family. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, But back to your story. So you grew up in Wheeler, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know we talked about it last time. You started cutting hair at your parents' house,
Yeah.
right? You'd bring your buddies. They would cut your hair and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you would cut their hair. So that's the word. The passion came from the barber to cut hair, basically.
Yeah. More so serving others. Like, I feel like I have, I don't want to say gift, but like I like having conversations,
Yeah.
like meaningful conversations and
Hey, but
cutting
you
hair.
seem kind of shy though.
I I come like
But
it
do you
takes
like
me
do
a
you like
minute.
talking to people?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like to have meaningful
Okay.
conversations. I really don't like to like.
Waste your words.
Yeah, when I gotta
That's a good.
speak,
That's a good way to describe him.
when I gotta speak on something, it's gonna be for
A reason.
a reason, a purpose.
Yeah.
You know.
You
No
can
pun
see
intended.
him like actively
Thinking.
choosing the words that he's
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
for.
Over time, I mean, like I said, I was shy before I started cutting hair, and once I got licensed and got in the barbershop, I'm like, I gotta be
Yeah, you gotta be
outgoing,
talking to people.
extrovert. I
Mhm.
gotta be different, not to be different, but I gotta be accustomed to
Yeah.
barbering aspect, and
Yeah.
it's really helped me grow as a person overall. So, um, yeah, I don't know what the heck I'd be doing with that
Yeah.
if I wasn't cutting hair right now.
No.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's crazy. So
Working
it's
in the oil fields.
oil
Bro,
fields,
yeah,
yeah, like most
I'm
people.
Pipelining
Yeah.
right now,
Pipelining,
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
being a welder.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. No, but and then also, so with your purpose, we talked a year ago. You had
Mhm.
your vision, right? Do you remember what you told me?
Not
You
word
don't
for
remember?
word, but
I got it right here.
yeah,
Your vision. You had 3 barbers, but your vision was to have 10 to 12.
yeah,
Where are you at right now?
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So a year, I mean, I had 2 new barbers full time,
Okay.
and one had to move back to Amarillo, one had to move back to Liberal. So I was down.
The ones that you had
Yeah,
at first. Oh,
I was
dang.
down. So I was kind of holding it down, taking walk-ins
By yourself.
for a few months until I was kind of stuck a little bit. I was kind of like, well, shoot, is the market what right? You know, is the population decreasing? I was kind of like, I don't want to say I was over like overthinking, but I was kind of like trying to see long term if it's the right move. And I had to reshift my focus. I was trying to get barbers out of town,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, hold on, we got a Cosmo school in
Uh-huh.
Tampa. We got local schools,
Yeah.
and they got a high school program. So I was like, let me do a class there and see how it goes. And I did a class there, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
it's game over. So now I hired 3 new barbers in the last 4 months,
Really.
3 months. So um, like I said, since I did that class,
Yeah.
now I'm like the first person they come
The
to.
first choice. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's pretty cool.
now we got a full shop now,
How many do you have?
5
Wow. Shout them out. Who are they?
without me. So shout out Anthony,
Oh.
Ro, Mizzy, and we got Mark there. So that's 4. And she hired a tattoo
Sound
artist too.
effects?
We
And
hired
who?
a tattoo artist, Ivan. So
Ivan.
shout out Ivan.
No, that was my
Um,
next question because
Yeah.
y'all do tattoo. Y'all do it at the barbershop basically
Oh,
too.
Gio.
Damn.
We're gonna
now
hire
do it.
him.
Now do it.
Shout out Gio.
He's ready.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I didn't like, man. Now that it's kind of coming together, like
We're at full
I'm like,
capacity
bro.
right now. We're actually about to go into a remodel this weekend to make
Mhm.
space for.
new.
Oh,
Just to
really?
have it, just to have
Mhm.
stations ready, because I
Mhm.
know, I'll have a wait list.
Yeah. So they're full right now.
Yeah,
Nice. But your goal is still to get those 10 to 12?
I'll say 9.
9.
9 would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And what I've noticed is that y'all try to stay pretty active on social media, the little
Mhm.
short videos,
Hmm.
things like that. Whose idea is that? Yours? You try to stay active?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like. I just kind of see it like on TV, like you see Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
you see like 50 ads.
Yeah.
Just watching TV, Netflix, YouTube, you see ads pop up everywhere.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're constantly on people's feeds,
Yeah.
you're gonna be the go-to. So it doesn't
much.
matter if you're the best
Mhm.
barber,
Just
it,
consistent.
you gotta be the well-known.
Mm-hmm. With the tattooing, Stephanie, you did it before, right? And you were working for somebody here in
Yes.
town, right?
Yeah. So I've worked at 2 shops here in town. The
Okay.
one where I apprenticed puppeteering, shout out puppeteering, and then I worked at the studio, which is off Sansi. Also shout out to them. They're
Where's puppetry at?
Puppeteer Inc.
Puppetry. Where's that at?
Yeah. Right now it's on Polk. Or no, not Polk. Dang, Van Buren. But
Van
it's
Buren,
right. It's
okay.
downtown.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. So how long do you do that for?
Um, so I guess that's because I apprenticed at Puppeteer
Mhm.
and then I worked as a, there full time for a little bit. So that was 3 years. Then I actually left the state. I moved to Kansas City
Oh wow.
and I worked at Rebel Muse out there for about a year and a half.
Mhm.
And then whenever I came back, I worked a private studio, the studio, and it was just that's more of an appointment only shop. So
Oh,
I
just
just
no walk-ins or
yeah, I
nothing.
just
Yeah.
did my booth rent and stuff, and then just recently, actually, since I started going to Pampa, I went back to Puppeteer Inc.
Uh-huh.
Just because it's like a little more walk-in based,
Mhm.
and I didn't have to have a whole booth
Yeah.
because I'm mostly trying to transition to Pampa.
Yeah.
So now, currently, I'm back at Puppeteer,
Okay.
and I've been there for about 6 months now.
Oh, nice. That's pretty
But
cool.
also, like, going
Back to Pampa.
back and forth to
Yeah.
Pampa every week.
Yeah. While you get things going and stuff.
Uh-huh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got you. That's understandable. And what got you into tattooing though? Like, when did you know? Hey, I like tattoos. Cause let me tell you something. I remember you.
You know my family?
Yes, I know. I know your whole family, and
Uh-huh.
even you when you were little. Like,
Super conservative.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've always been kind of like what people say, like, quote unquote, the black sheep.
the black sheep of the
Know,
family.
I was,
Now do it.
super, yeah. um, Basically grew up super conservative,
Mhm.
Wheeler, Catholic,
Yeah.
and very, tattoos were very, like, taboo
Mhm.
my whole childhood. But I knew that I liked them. Um, Obviously, I didn't get tattooed until I was 18, but I moved to Amarillo when I was 16, and
Mhm.
I was introduced to, like, more kind of people like that,
Yeah,
like
because
more outside of the box.
yeah.
And
Let's tell
so
people because Wheeler, it's what 1,200 people. It's
max
tiny.
maybe it's like 11, yeah, 11 kids per
And
class.
you don't see any of that stuff. You don't
Uh-huh.
see all the.
So I didn't even consider tattooing as an actual career
Uh,
until I was exposed to more,
to it. Yeah. Yeah.
inner city stuff. But yeah, like in Cap Rock, there's like 16-year-olds walking around with
With
like
tattoos?
tattoos on their necks and stuff,
Really?
So yeah, so that was like a culture shock for me coming to Amarillo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when I started getting tattooed at 18, I started hanging out at the shop where I was getting tattooed and started thinking like I would see some of the people that were working and their tattoos were like okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
like not super crazy talented or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so eventually I started thinking like, I could do that because I've been drawing since I was like 6 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You knew how to. That was my next question. Like,
Mhm.
you were good. You know how to draw pretty good.
Well, yeah, well, I've been taking private art classes
Oh, wow.
since I was like 6.
In Wheeler?
In Wheeler, yeah.
They have those?
Sybil Clark, yes,
Oh,
is
wow.
my. Shout out to her too. She
Who
was
is it?
my second grade art teacher until I was like 13, 14.
Oh, wow.
And that was just twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. I think we'd
Oh, wow.
meet up after
Where's
school.
that at? Is it by the school?
No, it's right across the street from the square, the
Oh,
bed and
okay.
breakfast.
Yeah.
That's where she would do her little art. I think it's a coffee shop now,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
didn't even know they had that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then, I mean, whenever I started going to college, I went for studio art. I didn't finish. I dropped out
Where'd
so
you
that I
go?
could tattoo. West Texas?
Oh, West Texas. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Did you
So-
go to school? Barber school. Barber school? You didn't go. You didn't try the college thing?
Nah, it wasn't
Oh.
for me.
Nah, dude. I went for a semester and I
Yeah.
was done. It's too expensive.
Yeah. I went for 2 semesters, but I figured out pretty quickly that I wasn't going to do nothing crazy with
Yeah.
the bachelor's in fine arts because, I mean, unless I just put myself in the perfect place at the right time with, like, a creative director or
Mhm.
something, it takes a lot to be, like, showcased
Showcase
straight
and
out of
stuff.
college.
Uh-huh.
And so, I mean, yeah, I started realizing how much tattoo artists
Yeah.
actually make and the possibility that I could actually tattoo, a design that I make,
Mhm. Yeah. Do you like tattoos, Josue?
I think they're cool.
Do you have any?
Nah.
No.
Yeah.
You
nah.
plan on getting any or
Le
no?
pegan.
I
Le
might.
pega?
I might. I might.
Dang.
No.
What do you like? If you were to get one, what would you get? How have you even thought about it?
I mean, I was supposed to get one in Miami 3 years ago.
And you didn't get it or what?
Nah, I had a good excuse.
What was it?
I mean, I still live with my parents. Oh, I was living with my parents at the time. So
Oh,
I
they're
was
like, they ain't gonna let me.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
My uncle will.
I
We'll
kind of
whoop your butt.
chickened out. But
Do you plan on getting any or no?
no, yeah. I think once I move out, I'll get it right out the jump. But
Yeah.
I think I'm old enough. Just out of respect for my parents,
Yeah.
you know, I'm more. I stand on respect, so
Yeah.
I just gotta respect them as I'm
No,
living with
that's
them.
true.
So
Yeah. What? There you go. Good job.
Yeah. Those are cool.
You gotta shut it off, or it's gonna keep going.
yeah,
We're still trying the live thing,
Nice.
yeah.
so we're learning. We're learning. Shout out to James Pompa, Hector. There you go.
It's a cool setup.
Yeah. And Mr. Chavez. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in the back. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. We got the soundboard and everything, but
It's a nice setup.
it is, bro.
Nice,
Yeah, I don't know why I keep coming, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I keep looking at you and I'm saying, bro. No, yeah, it's a nice setup. We got the screens, we got the cameras, switcher. It's going good. It's going good.
Yeah.
The
Not
laptop. We need a better laptop. Cassie, I know you're watching. She's texted me.
She said, he said, what do you need? He said,
Yeah,
a better
A
laptop.
better laptop. Yeah. So what do y'all do for fun? Josue, what? Last time it was. See, I wrote that down too. It was work. What do you like to? Oh, you gave
Had a game with friends.
Rance her first tattoo. Please comment.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. What do you do?
I
game?
used to game, but now like I try to golf.
You got into golfing?
Yeah.
I think we talked about that last
Yeah,
time.
yeah. So now I try to golf here and there when I have the time, but
Are you good? You gotten better or no?
all right, I'm decent. I can hit it, you know, hit it straight, you know. But yeah, just trying out. Now I got into working out. I think that's more of a
Yeah.
hobby.
Let's
now.
get into that. You said you got a trainer, right?
Yeah, I invested in a personal trainer.
When did you start that?
We just hit a month now,
month, yeah.
so kind of be consistent with that. But
Where is he at? Of
Pampa, shout out Damon Walker,
Damon Walker.
personal
shout out.
trainer. So yeah, I've been wanting to get into working out.
Are you trying to? What are you trying to do? Like get bulked up or cut or?
I'm just trying to be active. I feel like I got to this point being unhealthy, so I know if I take care of my body, take care of my health, I can hit another level that I don't know. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
bro,
I have
like,
another potential.
No,
So
and it's so true because once you get focused, like you have so much more energy, you think better, you're you're more motivated to do things. You know?
I've just been going for 1 month, and it's
Yeah.
like the amount of like
Crazy.
the freaking clarity, how
Yeah.
I
I
was gonna say,
feel.
it, like, takes out the fog.
Yeah.
I'm just on it. I feel better. I eat
Mhm.
better. I'm trying to look better. My acne's clearing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
Been helping a lot.
confident. Like it helps out in all aspects, even outside the gym.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I love most about it. I didn't realize I like working out, and now I like.
Did
working
you
out.
have you ever worked out or no?
Which before?
Yeah.
Nah, not seriously.
Not seriously.
Like just
Here and there.
hooping, going to the like shooting the basketball and
Yeah.
trying to work out, but I didn't know what the heck I was doing.
I think it helps a lot, bro. Like
Yeah.
once you get going and stuff, it's important. It'll help you you get more energy actually.
Yeah.
Because it makes you do it gives you that energy and you can do more things throughout
Well,
the
you
day.
got to
and stuff.
change your diet. I
That-
think
the
diet's
diet,
the most
that's the main
important.
thing, dude.
And that's what I realized because my acne was getting bad, and I was like,
Mhm.
I started waking up low energy, and I was like, something's wrong
Yeah.
because I used to not be like this.
What did they tell you anything or?
Nah, I mean, I would just wake up feeling low energy, and I would just
Mhm.
have low energy throughout the day, and I was like, something's going on, like health wise. So
Yeah.
I started doing research in my gut. I noticed like my gut wasn't good, you know. So
Yeah.
I started researching it, and my diet. I wasn't eating right, you know.
Yeah.
So that affects my gut,
Yeah.
and the gut affects your skin, your
Yeah.
energy, your mood. So I was like, okay, let me.
But you never got like real chunky, huh?
Nah,
Oh.
no. I was just
Eating unhealthy.
I could see it on my face,
Yeah.
my acne, and then my energy, you know, was always low. So I was like, all right, yeah, I gotta
I gotta do something different.
do something about it. And
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
hiring the personal trainer really pushed me because I'd always talk about it. You know, I'm gonna hit the gym hard. I'm gonna wake up super early,
Yeah.
and then
You wouldn't do it.
wouldn't do
You
it.
wouldn't do it, yeah.
So now I would cut this guy, and we'd have meaningful conversations, and I could tell that he was real dedicated to it. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. And
Yeah.
then I mean, since then we've clicked, and he's actually teaching me form,
Yeah.
how eating, rest.
Yeah.
You know, I think going to the gym is the easy part.
Yeah.
Everything outside of that is
The hard part.
The
Yeah.
hard part.
Yeah.
So
No, that's for sure.
crazy.
And Stephanie, with you, what is I see you have a bunch of tattoos. What's your favorite piece?
Yeah. My favorite
Hmm.
piece is actually on my shin.
Uh-huh.
It's Virgin Mary.
Okay.
Mm.
But
Oh, did that
Yeah.
hurt?
I mean, it did
Yeah.
not
Are you all
hurt.
tatted, like legs and everything?
That's crazy.
This is not everything. Both my arms, some of my
Uh-huh.
legs.
Dang. I have this one. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I know you get fixed.
Uh huh.
What's that
And
mean?
this one,
Got you.
it means
Needs a little touch up.
thug life.
Thug life.
That's what
Yeah.
it said. It doesn't say anything like, it doesn't say Coca Cola.
No, it's just thug life.
Dang.
That was back in the
That's
day.
funny.
Huh? Thug
Yeah,
life,
it's
dude, in Japanese.
Champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does not translate.
It does translate thug life.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. Thug life. I used to be gangster back in the day. Back in Wheeler.
Change his
Yeah.
way.
Come in, Way.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah, you're good. Sorry, he had to go. No, you can't see it. He said nobody can see it. No, yeah, no. But I need to get it fixed.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, I've always wanted to ask you this. I got a tattoo expert. I have this one too, but you see how it's real dark? It
Mhm.
goes all the way up here.
Yeah.
I want to like fix it and do like a half sleeve.
With
But-
more tribal?
No, no. I want to do. I don't know what I want
Oh,
to
you
do.
want to fix it or cover it up or what?
Cover it up or do something nice because I
Uh-huh.
feel like look at it. This is
Yeah,
dark.
I mean.
Is that not too dark to fix?
It just depends on what you're wanting to
To cover it with?
cover it with, but I do recommend whenever it's something that big and dark that
Yeah.
you get maybe a couple sessions of laser to lighten
Oh
it,
shit! Yeah.
and then that'll make my job easier.
Oh.
Yeah,
He's like, nah.
yeah,
No, I heard that hurts. No.
yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Damn. I was young, dude.
Imagine so basically what it is. It's like a concentrated UV
Okay.
light. So like imagine
Like laser.
getting
Damn.
a sunburn in an instant.
You know what I think of? Have y'all seen the magnifying glasses? And like when you put it against the sun?
That's pretty much exactly.
Is that what it is? What the hell? No.
Yeah.
Do that first.
No, that hurt.
I mean, there's also the other route, which is just to do like a crazy cover up, and
Uh-huh.
then I mean, you're just looking at probably multiple sessions.
Yeah. And then try to maybe do something bigger and darker
Mhm.
to where it matches, kind of.
Mhm.
I've been thinking about it, but it hurts so bad. Like, did your tattoos hurt or no?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you do it? Because when I was there, I was like, what
So
the hell?
basically, what I say whenever you have somebody that, what I consider like a tattoo collector, which is somebody that I think is like getting big pieces,
Yeah.
sitting for long hours. Anybody that's done that knows that you just kind of have to tap into a different mindset.
yeah.
And I feel like a lot of that is also like kind of what the same kind of like endorphins that you get whenever you work out
Mhm.
or you do
Mm.
something challenging,
Yeah.
some people are crazy and
Yeah.
that's the only way
Because
they
there's
can
some
tap
people
into
that like it.
yeah.
It's like
There's
therapy.
no. Wait, when you get one.
Yeah, it really
ah.
is a form of therapy,
What the heck?
honestly.
But to me, it's like, no, I couldn't concentrate. I was sweating.
Yeah.
I
Some-
thought that
Some
girl,
people it's different,
yeah,
you know.
maybe my pain tolerance or something.
Maybe.
I thought that girl that was doing it, I was like, maybe she doesn't know what she's doing. She's just like going
Yeah.
extra deep or something.
Some people have a heavy hand. Some people have a low pain tolerance. It also depends if it honestly depends on your lifestyle
Mhm.
because at that moment, if you're not taking care of your, eating, if you're
Oh,
not,
wow,
if
really?
you're drinking a lot and you're dehydrated or you just
That all
simply,
factors
yeah,
in?
exactly.
Oh, wow.
Mhm. If you're not resting well,
Mm-hmm.
all of that matters.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They tell people not to drink caffeine 24 hours before they come
Before?
because it kind of
Mm.
Or
does.
alcohol too, right? Because
Or
it
alcohol,
thin,
yeah.
it
So
makes your blood thin
mhm,
or something.
yeah, but
You bleed out
uh-huh,
and die.
yeah.
Damn.
Maybe not die, but definitely it'll
Yeah.
definitely bleed more. So basically, you're working against your body to
Yeah.
try to get the ink. Yeah.
Maybe that's
stay.
what mine hurt. 'Cause that's when I used to drink a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Mhm.
And what about haircuts? Like, what all haircuts do you offer, Josue? Do you know how to do like the fades?
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
My barber does the. He uses the blade.
Yeah.
Do y'all do that too?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that
Straight
called?
razor. Straight razor.
Straight
Yeah.
razor, like the old school one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do all
Yeah.
barbers do that?
Um.
Because I know like sports clips and stuff. They don't do that.
Yeah. I guess it just depends on the barber,
Yeah.
you know.
But y'all are training on that.
Yeah. I mean, they should learn it in barber school, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Fades, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Fade, long hair, shear work.
Kids.
Yeah.
What's the
Burst
hardest
fades,
haircut?
I know that's popular right now.
What is it?
Burst fades.
Burst fades.
What is that?
Yeah. It's kind of like a mohawk, but
Yeah.
You need a haircut.
yeah.
No, is that the one you do the side?
Yeah.
And then it goes, it's like a whole faux hawk, but to the mohawk?
Yeah. Just like right behind the ear.
Oh, okay.
So,
Those are popular?
yeah. Right now, yeah.
What's the hardest haircut?
Hardest, I'd probably say shear work, like like a wolf cut. Wolf
That's
cut.
whenever we need the screen
Yeah.
so he can bring it up.
Pop up like an image.
Yeah.
But
Pop
it's
up.
more like, say, you know, a lady, or not lady, but like, say they got long hair right here, and you got to do like pretty much all scissor work.
Oh, just
Or-
scissors.
Yeah, so if you don't know how to use shears, then,
Yeah.
you know, pretty much screwed. But
That's crazy.
that's
I've
all
always
skill
wondered.
set.
Now I'm gonna be thinking about it. Do you use the same clippers on everybody?
Yeah. I mean, we got set, so you got like 2 pairs of clippers.
But like, do you clean them off and
Yeah,
stuff?
you
Or
gotta
how does that work?
disinfect 'em.
How does that work?
Yeah, you gotta disinfect them
You spray it?
after every haircut. Yeah.
Because I wonder. I was like, dude, did this you just cut this nasty ass dude's hair, and then I want to
Yeah.
get mine cut.
Yeah. I try to do that like after every haircut, so
Yeah.
it's like it's just a quick
A quick spray.
10
Damn.
seconds, you know.
I'm gonna take my own.
Yeah.
Just like, come in with these. Give
yeah.
them back.
If your barber ain't cleaning his clippers after every cut, then
But
Might
you're,
need
you're
to
saying
fire.
you spray. That's not
yeah,
really
it's
cleaning.
disinfectant spray. Yeah.
Fuck. Now I'm all gonna be thinking about it.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
Well, I know I see them like clean it off, you know,
Mhm.
and then they spray it.
you got the air hose,
Mhm.
so
Yeah,
I'll air
it's-
hose it.
Hey,
and then
before they didn't used to do that, huh?
I don't
They
know.
would just do the
Yeah.
little brush.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Did
you,
y'all?
2000, baby.
Yeah, 2000.
Yeah.
Did y'all used to do that, right? It was just the brush. They didn't have the air like now. Yeah.
Nobody thought about that.
No. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's what they.
I thought that was pretty smart whenever I went. I mean, obviously I'm a girl, so I've never really
Mm-hmm.
spent a lot of time at barbershops, but I've learned a lot since being
You've
there.
been there. Yeah. Is he pushing you to do like more social media and stuff, or were you
Uh-huh.
already doing that?
No, I mean, I feel like I was doing some social media,
Yeah.
mostly because, well, yeah, just from learning different, tattooing in different places and traveling,
Yeah.
you learn different tricks and stuff. But mostly, I already kind of had a clientele base that I was kind of booking, staying pretty busy booked. So now that I have a walk-in artist is really where I'm trying to focus on pushing more content.
More content.
Mhm.
I feel like that's where it's at, right? Where do y'all do y'all's most of y'all's marketing? Is it Instagram, Facebook?
Instagram, Google.
I try to
Google?
hit all aspects. I feel like the more the better.
Yeah,
I don't
Google.
really try to
Y'all are in
focus
Google,
on-
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Y'all do like Google ads and all that stuff.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm trying to go hard on just organic reach, and
Organic, yeah.
then once I need to spend the money, then
Then
I'll
do it.
spend the money. But
Yeah.
There's a lot of resources that are, I
Mhm.
mean, TikTok, Instagram.
trying to use
Instagram.
as much free as I can.
Yeah.
And then when I need to boost it, I'll boost it.
Is your plan to be y'all's plan to be like the top shop in Pampa? I think. Are y'all already? Is there other barbershops there?
I saw the area,
The area?
Yeah.
like Amarillo too.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
And
this
I've already
already-
surpassed some barbershop in Google reviews that's been open for 10 plus years.
Really?
Yeah, so like I think that speaks volumes
In Pampa?
in Pampa.
Yeah.
And Amarillo.
Out here too.
Mm.
Yeah. So like that's my main thing is like for me being in business for 1 year and
Yeah.
already having 317 reviews without a full shop yet.
Yeah.
I think that's
That's because you push you
Mm.
push it, right? That's where
And-
that's
The review.
yeah, the reviews.
So-
That's what you need nowadays.
yeah.
Those reviews. And now y'all got that tattoo going on.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's just gonna take off.
Yeah.
What's the vision? Like let's do it. We did this last year.
Mm-hmm.
Where do y'all see yourselves in a year? We'll start with you,
it can be like
Stefany.
a separate question.
For me,
Yeah.
I guess,
Well,
I-
because you plan on staying there with that shop, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
yeah.
Like in that vision, where y'all see yourselves in like a year?
In that shop, I definitely see myself having maybe one more artist. So two
'Cause you already
walk-in
have one,
artists.
right?
Yeah, two
Okay.
walk-in artists, myself, and maybe a piercer.
Nice. What about you, Josue?
actually, we got some big things coming up. So,
Yeah, what you got coming up?
um, for sure, I'm already by the end of the year. I'm gonna spend 3 days cutting behind the chair. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll be for sure set days, and then the
Wait,
rest.
what are you doing now?
So I'm about to start a new business venture, which there's a thing called vertical integration when you're in a business. So I'm trying to hit all those businesses
Uh huh.
before like I branch out to real estate and take on something new. So I'm trying to like really take on my niche
Uh huh.
and
And then branch out.
branch out. So I mean, for with Barber Supply, Murillo, Mark, Wells, works in the shop too,
Yeah.
and I think you should have him on next.
Yeah.
I will connect him,
Connect us. Yeah.
but
He's a cool
he
dude.
does mobile barber supply, so there's nobody else doing that, and he's gone to Lubbock, New Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
We haven't hit Colorado yet, but he's been
Everywhere.
he goes to
Yeah.
you, and he's got that hustler mindset to where he's like, we got to drive to you, we're gonna drive to you, and
And he takes supplies.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So just recently we did a class in Liberal, Kansas
Mhm.
for the school, and then he went to Wichita, Kansas, and delivered to them.
Wow.
So
So you do a class and then you sell after.
you can do
Kinda.
both. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
So we can do a class about the style, the products, the
Mhm.
clippers, the machines, and I seen opportunity in that to really because nobody else is doing that in our area.
Yeah.
So he's trying to build a team too. So I see myself adding value and contributing. So I can pick that up. So 2 days out of the week I'll be doing barber supply.
Cool.
But we got another thing coming in. So
This guy. What is it?
I'm I'm in those two mentorships, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing a private academy in Orlando,
Yeah.
and since we're the mentees, we pretty much already know the system,
Mm-hmm.
how to run things. So we get first dibs on franchising.
Really?
So if we want to do partner and do our private academy, then um, I got a meeting tomorrow morning to
Yeah.
talk more about numbers and spaces and
Mm-hmm.
make that a real deal. So I'm gonna try to do a private academy. Not try. We're gonna do a private academy in Pampa.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sometime
What
soon.
is that
So
like academy for? What for?
to get
Barbershop?
licensed.
Barber.
Oh,
So
to get licensed.
Yeah.
there's no barber school in Pampa. There's Cosmo School. So
Oh, okay. I
we're
got
already
you.
doing the classes. So why not have our own platform to
Well,
get
do you need your own
licensed?
building and all that stuff?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
we got a big space, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to maximize my space. Say we split that space in half
Yeah.
and have half barber school, half barbershop.
That's smart.
So,
Yeah.
um,
And then tattoo people.
bro. So,
Well, with tattooing is different because it's not as regulated.
Oh,
So
it's not.
there's not like a tattoo academy that you could go get licensed
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
You pretty much just pay for your license and then come get inspected and you're good to go.
Oh wow.
It's kind of scary, honestly. Like, now that I've lived in Missouri and
That's why I look like this.
worked in other states, where where the regulations are a lot more
Yeah.
strict. I actually have friends that have like written laws
Really?
with tattooing enforcement and regulations and stuff. So it was a kind of eye opening for me to see like the difference in apprenticeships and just stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, to go along with what he's saying about wanting to, I think both of us have a passion for like teaching
Yeah.
or like
Helping people
helping
out
people
and
out,
educating people. Yeah.
educating.
Yeah.
Jeez. But yeah, I think what I can do with that is have those kind of people, like the
Yeah.
friends that I've made in those places,
Mhm.
and I've talked to them about coming and doing like presentations or classes for tattooing and
Yeah.
tattoo safety and stuff like that too.
That's pretty cool. Y'all got a good. Y'all are young. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28, and then you're 24, right?
yeah.
So y'all are still young. Y'all got a whole future ahead of y'all. Y'all are out there hustling, making things happen, and that's good that y'all want to help people. It's not just about making money. It's about building that
Yeah.
what am I trying to say? Yeah, it's about building that legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Legacy,
That you're leaving behind, helping people out, uh, helping people become successful and things like
I
that.
feel like it goes beyond us. Like we're not gonna take any of this stuff when we're gone. So it's like,
Exactly.
what can we leave?
Yeah.
For years beyond us. Like, God willing, if I have a family and kids, like, what can I pass down to them
Yeah.
and teach them, like, not even just money wise, but like knowledge. And like I've already documented all this on YouTube, so they can watch my YouTube and be like, dang, like,
What's your YouTube?
Sway Cuts.
Sway Cuts. Two Y's or just one?
SWAYCUTZ, just
Okay.
like that. So.
So you document everything?
I've got documented since before I got my license.
How is
up
that,
to
bro?
this point.
How does that process work? Is this you or someone helps you?
It's just me, bro. I
Like-
just press record and post.
And just talk and you
Yeah.
do a lot of editing or no?
Nah, I just keep it simple. I think the simpler the better. That way
Yeah.
you can just record, have it in your storage, and then post.
Yeah. I feel like that helps a lot.
Easiest.
Yeah.
That way
And
you
it
don't
gets
gotta think
easier.
about
The
it.
more you do it, it gets easier.
I
and easier.
admire how he does that so easily, and
Right?
I'm like, it really is that simple. You just
Mhm.
put your camera on and press
You
play.
just
But
talk. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like, I think later down the line, people are gonna like. I think for now, this generation, they got to see proof of
Mhm.
stuff. So like, I already know. I don't. Before I started, I knew I was gonna make something happen.
Yeah.
So I wanted to like have something to show people, and it's not all out there. I haven't pushed it yet, but
Yeah.
I know like when I get there, people are gonna be like, "Oh, how'd you start?"
Yeah.
Go watch my YouTube. I got the
You
whole
want to document everything.
movie.
Because you do you record your workouts too, no? A lot of
Workouts
times.
too, yeah, fitness. So I was trying to do daily, but now I'm
It's
just do
hard. It's
weekly.
hard.
And I'll just try to focus on the work.
Yeah.
Like let me just put the work in, and then I'll give a recap
Mhm.
here and there and show the progress. And
Yeah.
yeah,
No, that's cool. That's cool. Well, what I've realized, putting content is hard, dude. Especially if you're trying to do it like on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook.
yeah,
What all are you on? Facebook, TikTok, all those
yeah. Everything except Twitter.
except Twitter.
Yeah.
And do you post
it's
how?
called X now.
Huh?
It's called X. Now.
X.
X.
My
Yeah,
bad.
X.
My bad, Elon Musk.
Yeah,
Elon-
Elon Musk gonna
Don't.
get
He's
upset.
gonna get your ass. No, but where else do you post?
Yeah, we hit all platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
Instagram,
Snapchat.
purpose, barber.tattoo. Yeah.
YouTube.
Y'all say y'all trying to grow that platform, right?
Yeah.
Instagram the most because in my opinion it's like an online portfolio,
Mhm.
you know. So it's quick to just pull up and be like, this is what we do,
Yeah.
and quick
Yeah.
picture
And
of
we
the
have
product.
product, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get a lot of business from that too.
Oh, yeah.
And you
for
can
sure.
even boost, post, and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
I think I started learning about Instagram when I moved to Kansas City,
Yeah.
and just the shop that I worked at was a lot more structured, and they have like a social media person, and that's literally their job to learn how to post and when to post and
Mhm.
stuff like that. And I took a lot of tips from there,
From them,
and then
yeah.
learned how to try to promote
Yeah.
specifically tattooing. But then now that we're together, it's really helped a lot with the shop in general.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely helps. You put your name out there and all that stuff. And then I don't know what you're doing, but you have a group that
Channel
a channel,
on
right?
Instagram. So I'm trying to build a community. So I feel like Wheeler in our area, there's nobody doing what we're doing,
Yeah.
let alone building a strong community. So I feel like, I mean, we're a barbershop, so the community supports us and
Yeah.
pays our bills, our lifestyle. So
Yeah.
I feel like with anything, if you build a strong community, you're gonna be good. It's pretty much like building a house. If you got a strong foundation, it's gonna be hard for it to,
Yeah.
you know,
Sure.
break down. So I'm trying to build a strong community and foundation, and from there, they're gonna help us along the way
Exact-
and
yeah.
build from there.
That's
So
awesome. We have John Herrera. Who knows him? From Hereford, Texas.
okay.
He's-
They said hello from Hereford, Texas. So
Okay.
Nice.
Shout out Hereford.
shout out Hereford.
Yeah.
Even though it stinks, but
Stinks.
hey, it smells like money though.
That's
Bro.
that's the smell of money, baby.
Yeah,
That's
because
crazy.
that's how Wheeler used to be. Remember
Yeah.
the feedlots?
Bro.
I don't know if it still is or not, but it's stunk. And
Yeah.
then people say it's money.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's a good way to think about it.
Still stinks, but
It still stinks. Yeah. And so the future, do y'all ever plan on expanding anywhere else?
Yeah.
Lubbock, where?
I think I'm gonna hold. I don't think I'm gonna lock down Pampa and focus on Pampa, and then from there we'll branch out to Amarillo. We've already got partnerships. I've already got asked about some partnerships, and people want to invest to it. So I think I'm just trying to build it as big as I can right now, and then from there, just wherever God wants us to be, then
yeah.
Yeah.
be there.
That'd be cool. Feel like Lubbock's or Amarillo's a good market for
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
too. And
for
y'all
sure.
kill it here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, essentially, like you said earlier, with not wanting to, like what we're doing is it's not just about the money for us.
Mhm.
So we're trying to focus on what we want to do. The money's gonna come.
Yeah.
So wherever we need to go, that's we'll
Yeah.
kind of see the direction it takes us whenever we're ready for it.
Yeah.
But like you said, I think right now we're trying to lock it in Pampa and
Pampa.
focus on building that to the max, like
Mhm.
the best potential.
Yeah. I have no doubt y'all are gonna lock that town down. Like
Yeah.
the marketing y'all do, the connections y'all are building, and
Well, whenever I started talking about going over there, a lot of people would, their comments would be like, "Why Pampa?"
yeah.
Like,
Well, that would be me because I'm
yeah.
like, damn, Pampa.
But and then on top of like the 45-minute drive,
Yeah.
But like I said, when I moved to Kansas City, I kind of realized a lot of stuff. Most people in a big city do a 30-40 minute commute, and that's close to
And
home.
it's close to home.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I was thinking, with the way that I saw it, like I've told Sway before, it made sense to me because I know how to play Monopoly.
Mhm.
Like, there's not any other shops. I mean, I think there's 2 other shops in that town,
Yeah.
and
And they're probably older.
I don't know if
No.
they're older or not,
No.
but I definitely just
Let's call them out. Let's
saw
call
the
them
market. Like,
Google. Let's kidding.
I already had a lot of clients from Wheeler,
Yeah.
Pampa, the surrounding areas, and I remember being young, going to Pampa every weekend from
Yeah.
Wheeler.
Wheeler, yeah.
So why not think if they're already coming from those places to Amarillo?
Mhm.
What if I meet them in the middle?
Meet them halfway.
Mhm.
And on top of the fact that what Sway's building, what I felt
Yeah.
like he said, I could contribute to that
Yeah.
and make it bigger. So
That's awesome.
I mean, it's working out pretty much exactly how I envisioned it, and I mean,
Yeah. I feel like y'all got a good solid team and
yeah.
y'all do great. Y'all just did a drawing. Was that on your building? The heart,
The mural, yeah.
the mural.
Mural.
Yeah.
That
You
was
did that or
her
who did
idea.
that?
No, I didn't do it. I
You came up-
contracted. Yeah, I got Rayla Orneals from here. She does Rise
Yeah.
Up.
Shout out. Do you know
Yeah,
her?
Mhm.
yeah, she's the homies. Her and her girl do the art supply here in
Okay.
Amarillo, which is, I guess, going back to what you asked earlier. Where do
Mhm.
I see myself? I see myself doing a lot more like art stuff.
Really?
Bringing
Are you
art
good
into
at
the
doing murals
community.
and stuff?
No,
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 okay.
no, no,
Not
no,
like
no,
that.
not at all. But that's why I paid her to do it. She's really good.
Yeah. No, it looked awesome. It was
Yeah.
like a heart and
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what was it?
It was a hand.
A hand
It's
with
a
a heart,
hand
right?
holding a heart with like roses coming out of
Roses
it.
and stuff. And then they had a saying, you have purpose here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because I have purpose here.
I have
Mhm.
purpose
Yeah.
here. What was that? What was the meaning behind that?
I guess just like I said, with purpose for me is just having it. It's something different for everybody, obviously. But
Yeah.
obviously,
Mhm.
when you read that, I just wanted people to kind of have that moment of
Mhm.
realization, like you have purpose wherever
A
you
positive
go.
message, yeah.
Something positive,
Yeah.
something to kind of bring a little bit of art, something pretty to look at to the community,
Yeah.
and also kind of also at the same time bring attention to the shop.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah. It definitely will because it looks badass.
I have a
Mhm.
little crazy, not crazy story, but good story about that. I was cutting I wasn't cutting, one of my barbers was cutting this guy's hair,
Uh-huh.
and he used to be a youth pastor at the church there. And he came across to me and he was like, "What was your reason? Like, why'd you name it Purpose?" And then I told him the meaning. And
What's the meaning?
the meaning, I mean, it means something different to everybody, but the main message is, we can try to make our own plans, but at the end of the day, God already has our plan laid out for us. So
Mhm.
trying to do it for God's purpose and not for our own.
There you
Like,
go.
let go and let God take
Mhm.
the wheel, and everything starts coming
Yeah.
how He plans it. So I told him that, and he resonated with it, and he showed me a tattoo. He had the word purpose there,
No way.
and he told me a story that they had a youth group, and um, may God rest his soul, but somebody in that youth group committed suicide, and from there they named their youth group Purpose. And he was like,
Wow.
"I seen this," and I was like, "What the heck?" Like, how it comes
That's
full
crazy,
circle.
huh? Yeah, that's
And I was
crazy.
like, "What the heck?" Like,
Yeah.
I think that's just how God works,
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the main
Was it
reasoning
was it
behind.
in the same lettering stuff?
No, it was just like it
It
was
was a
just
That would have
like
been crazy, bro.
I would have been like, all right, hold on, what's going on? But no, it was just like basic
Yeah.
lettering, but I mean the meaning behind it,
Yeah.
like it's not just one meaning. It
Yeah.
means something different to everybody. So
No, well,
that was cool.
y'all have a good positive message out there. I'm pretty sure people are watching you. Like the last episode we did is probably the most viewed because like
Mhm.
you got people watching,
Mm-hmm.
I
and
feel
you're
like
young.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like we built a strong community,
Mhm.
and I feel like if I just share it, people want to watch what and hear what we have to say.
Yeah.
And I feel like we haven't pushed like I feel like outside looking in, people think we're doing a lot, but I still like I said, that's why I wanted to do working
It's
out
like the
because
tip
I
of the
feel like
iceberg.
Yeah,
We haven't even reached our own best potential.
yeah,
exactly. Y'all
like
are young, man. Y'all
so
got a lot ahead of y'all.
now that I get to step away from the chair,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I'm excited
that's
to
awesome, dude.
actually push.
Well, good
you know?
luck, bro. Like maybe we can do this in a year again. See where
Right.
you're at. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That'd be
I
cool.
mean,
do it every year.
You can come on our podcast.
There
I'll
you go.
have
Yeah, yeah. We'll
interview.
talk.
So
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, cause let's talk about that. You started y'all's at your shop.
yeah,
Who
the
came up with
other
that? You?
the barber that we just hired, we're just talking about ideas, and he's like, why don't we just start a podcast? And I was like, hold on, that seems like a good idea. So
Yeah.
I got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's got its own mic, and like I said, going back to content, the easier, the better. So we can pull it up anywhere, have the two mics, and take it anywhere we go. And
Yeah.
I was like, let's shoot it tonight. And they're like, wait, you're being for real? I was like, yeah, let's do it. Like,
Yeah.
if you say you want to do it, let's do it.
Yeah.
And from there, we've got 3 episodes lined up. I got 2 more to go, and then we're shooting. I think I already got 3 more episodes lined up.
That's
so.
cool. And y'all do it in the chairs, right?
Yeah, the chairs, and that's the plan. We can take it anywhere.
Yeah.
So like,
Do you want to keep it with your specific niche? Like,
Nah.
no, or you want to do kind of like
anybody?
Okay,
Anybody's got a story to tell. I just interviewed a basketball. He was a kid from Wheeler, but he went overseas to play in
Who was
Paris. Levi Ashers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so a lot of us don't know how to get recruited from colleges and
Mhm.
how to do it on your own. And I felt like he had a story to tell. So
Yeah,
I feel like anybody has a story to tell.
that's
so,
cool. Yeah. Are you on the podcast or no?
What I like.
Yeah.
A couple episodes.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not every episode, but especially if it's gonna be like tattoo related or anything like that. I mean,
She can
that-
be the host.
Y'all need to bring a cat.
Not the
Is it
host.
cat?
Kat Von D.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like I actually grew up. Like I remember, again coming from conservative Catholic. You
Mhm.
know, that stuff wasn't allowed to be on TV. So I
Yeah.
remember having little pink nano
Uh-huh.
and like downloading all of the seasons of
The
LA
show?
Ink and
Yeah.
stuff, and I like worship that girl. And,
Yeah.
and now, kind of being a little more into the actual industry and meeting people that are kind of like what I would say like quote unquote famous.
Yeah.
I mean, you realize it's just another person. She's
Yeah.
just another girl that
No.
does good tattoos.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be cool to meet her
That'd be cool, huh?
and have her come talk
Come
to
talk.
us.
Yeah. No, that'd be good. Well, man, I want to thank y'all for coming in. We had an awesome conversation. I'm proud of what y'all are doing. Knowing y'all from since y'all were little.
Yeah.
Y'all probably remember me as the little party animal.
Hmm.
Well, I know
But-
you because of Daniel. So
Yeah, yeah, all them. But y'all are doing awesome. Y'all are young. Keep killing it.
Yeah.
Keep your mind right. You know,
Yeah.
it'll take you to a lot of places, and it'll take you far. You know,
Mhm.
keep hustling, and hopefully we can have y'all again in a year or two. You know,
Yeah.
catch up.
Yeah.
for sure.
And good luck on everything y'all do. You know,
Thank you.
Likewise.
everything
man.
y'all do, the tattooing, barbershop, keep killing it, and stay active. You know, and so people can follow y'all again on Instagram.
Mhm.
What is it? Purpose.
Barbecue.
That's
tattoo.
2 underscores.
Yeah.
_barber.tattoo.
And then personal sway cuts, and then Steph tats.
Steph Tats.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. Y'all go follow them, like them. And if you need tattoos, hit up Steph. Haircuts in Pampa, hit up Josue. They'll take care of you. And if you need a roof, hit me up. I'll
Sure.
take care of you. But that's all we got. Hustlers, thank y'all. We'll catch y'all next time.